We've seen many people on YouTube turn their channels into empires, and Dude Perfect is one of them. From making trick shot videos to becoming a whole sports entertainment empire, they've had a long journey. In today's video, we'll talk about how Dude Perfect became the brand they are today and how they make child's play hard work. There's a lot to cover, so without further ado, let's get into the video. First off, let's talk about how Dude Perfect turned a trick shot YouTube channel into an entertainment empire. Starting with their Amazon Prime broadcast, Dude Channel was started as a fun hobby for a group of friends who have now managed to become a brand that has captured the attention of big names such as Amazon and the NFL. They have recently hosted an alternate Thursday night football broadcast on Amazon Prime titled TNF with Dude Perfect. Let's go a little behind the scenes in their warehouse to see how 5 sports-obsessed best friends became Gen Z magnets. Their day for their Thursday night football alternate broadcast starts at 7 a.m. sharp. They start fine-tuning and rehearsals. At this point, they had spent weeks honing their scripted segments for the show. Even 10 minutes before they went live from their headquarters in Frisco, Texas, Garrett Hilbert and Corey and Kobe Stoon were casually practicing their jump shots on a full-length court. Even when the cameras started rolling, the dudes were loose, still funny, and still creative. They had many interesting segments, including one where the group debated Philly food versus Houston food. Just for the record, we're Team Houston food. Another segment had Jones and Tony sitting on collapsible seats above dunk tanks facing each other. They took turns trying to predict the game's next play, run or pass, for a chance to dunk their friend by throwing a football. The dudes did many other fun segments, and their poking fun at each other while cheering for players was constant. They did manage to get laughs from Amazon Prime's 60-person on-site crew. Their broadcast was hilarious, and you know what we mean if you watched it. Following up, the dudes have grown their empire so much over the years because they've always stayed true to themselves. The trick shot dudes haven't moved an inch away from their family approach and faith from when they first started in 2009. They went from posting backyard basketball trick shot videos on YouTube to having more than 100 million social media followers today. Call that growth. The group's 5 co-founders and owners met as roommates at Texas A&M. They all own 20% of the company. All 5 members are now between the ages of 33 and 35 and have kids of their own. If you've been a subscriber since the early days, you get us when we say we've basically watched them mature right in front of our eyes. They still cling on to their childhood with go-kart paintball battles and Guinness World Record-worthy trick shots. It's crazy to think that they started the channel just for fun while they held traditional jobs in different fields such as real estate and landscaping. They made it their full-time career in 2014, and it brings in upwards of $20 million in revenue every year. Having a YouTube channel that was made for fun make them into millionaires is crazy and awesome. It does require a lot of hard work and dedication, and Dude Perfect is a perfect example of that. Up next, what has their entertainment empire been up to lately? The dudes, Tyler Toney, Kobe Cotton, Corey Cotton, Garrett Hilbert, and Cody Jones are million-dollar names now. Their company boasts multiple revenue streams. They've done sponsorships with huge names like Bass Pro Shops, Dr. Pepper, Chipotle, and SoFi. They have their own merchandise, and you can find their signature DP logo on a lot of things from hats to frisbees. They also have their own book, 101 Tricks, Tips, and Cool Stuff. It retails for $17.99 if you're interested, and the cherry on top, they're now hosting live events as well. Now that's a lot of ways to generate revenue. They went on an arena tour to 24 North American cities this past summer. They drew over 300,000 people, including 21 sellouts. Whoa. In January, the first Dude Perfect cruise will travel from Miami to the Bahamas and is on pace to sell out. Their appearance on Amazon Prime's Thursday Night Football is their latest achievement. This has introduced them to a whole new audience who had only heard of them through their children. The dudes met with Prime Video shortly after the NFL signed its 11-year media rights deal. Dude Perfect stuck out on a list of about 20 ideas for an alternate podcast. Not to mention, their greatest achievement is out of this world. The Dude Perfect has its own star power. The dudes hang out with big names such his quarterback Dak Prescott and his teammate CeeDee Lamb. Hanging out with the stars of your favorite team is out of this world, but the dudes have actually had their out of this world moment, literally. This came when Kobe Cotton was one of the 6 people aboard Blue Origin's 6th man flight to space. Crypto collective Moon DAO sponsored his seat after Dude Perfect won a poll on social media that the crypto company ran to put an influencer on board, so it's safe to say the dudes have impacted Earth and outside of it too. Kobe Cotton was seen as very emotional in the video montage of his travel, where he couldn't help but wax poetic about Dude Perfect's entire journey. The video that now has over 14 million views has Kobe saying that this channel has helped them achieve things beyond their wildest dreams. With everything said, their YouTube channel is still the main reason for their success. Dude Perfect now has many hustles and a growing reach, but the main reason behind their success remains their YouTube channel. Their YouTube channel has over 58 million subscribers and a total of 15 billion views. The main hook of their channel is still trick shots, but now it also includes competition-based videos and series about topics like bucket list items and stereotypes of inoffensive, relatable topics such as movie theaters, Super Bowl parties, as well as a variety show called Overtime. Dude Perfect posts every other week with a focus on video quality and creating demand. Despite their increased focus on other areas of their business, they have no plans to change their pace, as YouTube is still their top priority. Dude Perfect says that it's in its 2.0 phase, which began roughly in 2019. Up until that point, the dude's main focus was building their brand. Now they have doubled their staff and are emphasizing growth. Not to mention, what's next for Dude Perfect? Dude Perfect is set to announce a number of new deals with brands in the first quarter of 2023. This includes a trading card agreement with Panini, with the dudes featured on a number of unique cards. They are also set for a hydration and energy drink endorsement with an unmanned existing player in space. Not only this, but they also plan on launching a nationwide virtual restaurant with a ghost kitchen concept in an effort to become the post-game meal of youth sports. They also have a deal with a banking company that is yet to be determined to focus on family financial literacy and concepts like a Child's Dude Perfect branded debit cards to issue allowance too. So there's a lot in store for next year. Moving on, let's talk about how Dude Perfect makes Child's Play hard work. 5 grown men playing in a 25,000 square foot warehouse that holds a magnificent amount of sporting equipment, memorabilia, and video production facilities while making millions. Sounds like a dream to us. These dudes have managed to turn Child's Play into something so worthwhile that millions of people watch with excitement. They have become 5 of the biggest stars on YouTube by making trick shot videos with silly names such as Slip and Slide, Football Battle, and Lawnmower Racing Battle. It's crazy to think that this all started with a basketball hoop in a backyard and bets over who wins the sandwiches. Their shots are crazier and crazier, with time gaining more and more views with each of their videos. They started filming from different angles, and their growing audience helped them secure a spot on Good Morning America. That was just the start. Tyler made the world's longest basketball shot, and the video broke the internet. Nothing slowed the dudes down and kept doing silly backyard tricks, slowly building their huge brand. Their videos would amass millions and millions of views. The dudes have now made a proper name for themselves. All that started with basketballs and ping pong balls. They have successfully made Child's Play hard work by making videos that are every teenage boy's crazy dreams. Lastly, let's talk a little about their 25,000 square foot warehouse. We're not lying when we say this warehouse is a 14-year-old boy's dream powered by billions of volts of electricity. It's located in an industrial corridor at the center of Frisco and is the home of Dude Perfect. It's also heaven for anyone who's sports obsessed. There is an NBA scale basketball court to the left of the main entrance. Behind it is a de-iced hockey rink currently set up for roller chair hockey. There is also a mini soccer pitch on the right side of the space, along with an elevated putting and chipping green with an array of go-karts and other miniaturized motor vehicles parked around it. All 5 dudes have offices in the warehouse, and each of them is decorated to their own liking. Across the hall from their offices is a wall with their Guinness World Record certificates. The wall also has other items that hold sentimental value, along with a faux diamond trophy that YouTube sent them for hitting 10 million subscribers. Not only this, but there's also a gym equipped with the best gym equipment. There's a TV amid it all and a table. There are also 12 Dude Perfect branded recliners with flat screen televisions in front of them. The cherry on the top is a vending machine with nothing but bags of Ruffles potato chips. There are also 32 helmets for each NFL team resting on the floor. The whole place is a dream. Well, that's a wrap on today's video, my friends. What do you think about Dude Perfect's journey? Make sure to let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you in the next video with more celeb and sports news. Till then, take care and peace out.